Hey, can I get another hour?
Whoa, easy. A little more effort, you're not even trying. Oh my god!
Wait. Am I dreaming? Where's the club? Where's my masseuse? Where are my clients? This isn't a dream?
Did I just time travel?
Ah. Hand the items. Over to me.
You can leave now.
Or you can join me for revenge. Some scores are just waiting to be settled.
That big shot from the capital has already been taken care of.
Toss him deep into the mountains. Just leave him there. Find some rags from those bandits to wrap him in. Send word out and spread the news. Just say the bandits from the mountains raided the relief supplies and murdered the imperial envoy. Understood? Write up the report and send it to the capital.
Let the royal army come and wipe those bandits out.
It will be completely justified. No one will suspect a thing. As for that confiscated disaster relief grain, keep it. It'll come in handy. Get in touch with our people in the north.
That's the exact gift they've been reading for.
When the time comes, someone else will take the fall for everything. That person back in the capital is the one meant to be our scapegoat anyway.
Now go. Make sure it's clean work.
Leave no traces behind. Everything's fine. Relief supplies hijacked? Imperial envoy killed?
What the hell does any of this have to do with me?
When other people time travel, they're royalty, powerful heirs, or they get some god-tier system.
And me? I don't even have my memories. I don't even know who I am.
I just asked for directions.
And these cops treat me like some grain-stealing bandit and grab me.
Hey, big guy. Look, I just wanted to ask, where exactly am I?
Well, look who walked right into our trap, boys.
Stop wasting time.
Take him away. You bold, reckless bandit. You actually dare to show your face after the raid?
Are you gonna surrender, or do I have to make you? Are these cops actually blind? If these idiots are the bandits, how are they robbing grain shipments?
Where is the writer? Come out here. I swear I'll bite your head off. Is this supposed to be my grand entrance? I'm already DOA. Whoa, this girl is actually drop-dead gorgeous. Look at that skin.
You call yourselves officers?
Instead of protecting the people, you're just rounding up refugees to take the fall.
You people are absolutely disgusting.
Who the hell is this? Even a little girl thinks she can stick her nose into our business.
Well, we didn't have enough heads to fill the quota anyway. Might as well drag her along with the rest.
Ah.
What the?
No way. She's actually that strong? Real men don't fight women. You hear me? Just you wait. Thank you so much for saving us, miss.
Please, sir, get up. You don't need to do that.
Boss, the bad guys already ran off.
Listen up, I'm Qingliao, the big boss of this mountain stronghold. If you want a place to stay, come with me, up the mountain.
We've got land to farm, and plenty of food stored up.
You won't starve, I promise.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Thank you, boss. Thank you for being our savior.
Everyone, please, stand up. No need for that.
Hey, boss, something about this guy feels off. Look at him. He's so fat he's literally drooling.
There's no way he's a refugee. You total genius.
Do you even know how to use that word properly? If that's not what a refugee looks like, then what is?
What is he?
I'm telling you, with this lady here, I
am a refugee.
Stop the bull! Since when does a refugee look that sleek and well-fed?
Good grief. Why is my life so hard? I haven't even looked in a mirror since I woke up. How was I supposed to know what I looked like?
Are you gonna start talking, or do we have to force you?
The imperial envoy was murdered. and the grain shipment was hijacked. Everyone's saying, you guys from Clear Mountain are the ones who did it. It won't be long before the Imperial Army comes to wipe you out. You and your people are going to end up in pieces. I know it wasn't you. I mean, you're using wooden sticks as weapons. How could you possibly ambush an Imperial envoy? But everyone out there is convinced it was you. Someone is definitely pulling the strings, trying to frame you for this. Who exactly are you? Who I am doesn't matter. What matters is that I can save you. I know you didn't kill the Imperial envoy. And you definitely didn't steal that grain. How are you going to save us? I'll pose as the Imperial envoy, and I'll have your men act as my personal guards. We can tell everyone the envoy was rescued by your group. First, it gives me the authority to investigate who really stole the disaster relief grain. Second, we can use the government's resources to manage the disaster and calm the people, as long as the people stay put. The Imperial Court won't bother wasting time on a small group of mountain bandits like you. And third, using the envoy's name allows us to keep the local officials in check. It'll stop them from doing anything reckless. If you don't team up with me, you're just sitting here, waiting to die. You'll have to watch your own men die for nothing. Your Excellency? What did you say? The man with a blade to his throat. That's the Imperial envoy. But I thought he was dead? Impersonating an official? Is he playing the fool to catch them off guard? Do you really think you can just walk in here and pretend to be an Imperial envoy? Your Excellency, thank God you're alive. The first fight of gods? You really are the Imperial envoy, aren't you? Don't you recognize me? It's me, your bodyguard, Li Shan. Am I really doing this? Fine. I'll play along. Boss, are we actually going through with this? Stop whining. He's making sense. If the court actually sends troops, our mountain camp is full of women, kids, and the elderly. Who's going to stop them? But can we actually trust him? You idiot. Just wait until he officially declares his identity to the public. That just proves we don't have an Imperial envoy to worry about anymore. And just like that, we're square, right? Oh, you're brilliant, boss. Hey, seriously? Is it really okay to sit right in front of me and plot this out loud? Besides, don't forget, you're not just looking at charges for attacking an Imperial envoy. You've also got the charge of stealing military provisions. Where on earth do you plan on finding that much food? Oh, wait. He's got a point. So, let's try having a little more trust in each other. Let's just cooperate properly, shall we? Enough talk. If you even think about lying to me, I'll have your head before you can blink. Wow, someone's got a short fuse. The girls at the club were way cuter than you. The club? Girls? What did you just say? I said, big sister, your martial arts skills are just incredible. You're seriously impressive. Like, wow. My lord, something terrible has happened. Start panicking. What is it this time? The Imperial envoy is here, so let him come. Wait, who did you say is here? Exactly. I thought he was dead. Where did a new one come from? The messenger said he was saved by mountain bandits. No way. That's absurd. Since when do bandits save people? My lord, what do we do now? What should we do? Let's go see for ourselves. Make way. The Imperial envoy has arrived. Please forgive me for not greeting you sooner, Your Excellency. May I ask which one of you is the envoy? What is he doing? My lord, you see, I forgot for a second I was in the ancient times. Whoops. I've been obsessed with studying foreign etiquette lately. I just couldn't snap back to reality for a second. Oh, I see. That makes sense. I had no idea the envoy was so well versed in foreign customs. You really are a role model for all of us. If I may ask, who is this gentleman? This is our magistrate, Magistrate Liu. It is an honor, a true honor. You're too kind, please. No need for that. Magistrate, you are far too modest. You're making me look bad here. Why so humble, Magistrate? If it weren't for your excellent leadership, Magistrate, I, the Imperial envoy, might not have even made it here to see you. That's quite the dramatic entrance, isn't it? Knock you out cold, just like that. I'm sure the envoy must be exhausted from the long journey. Why don't you invite the envoy to go and get some rest first? Ah, right. Of course. You're absolutely right. You must be worn out from the road, please. Take a rest first. I'll arrange a banquet to properly welcome you a bit later.
How about that? That would be a huge help, Magistrate.
Not at all. It's my pleasure. Guards, take the envoy and his party to get settled. Wait, we're actually here to investigate a case. If you push the magistrate too far, and he refuses to cooperate, what are we going to do?
Miss Sue, do you really think that if I don't provoke him, he's just going to sit there and cooperate with our investigation honestly?
Wait, what?
Aren't you actually the real Imperial envoy?
I have no idea if I'm actually the real envoy or not.
And I have no clue if what Li Shan said is even true.
We need to find a way to test him.
Miss Sue, this has nothing to do with whether I'm the real envoy. The original envoy was kidnapped out of nowhere,
And the Imperial relief funds just vanished like that?
even the refugees know what's going on.
As the top official in Qinghao County, do you really think he has absolutely no idea what happened? But he acted like he didn't know a thing just a moment ago.
Exactly. That is the problem. They've entered the city. Something is finally moving. Aside from the magistrate, who seems to have made some preparations,
No other factions have made a single move yet.
are they waiting for something?
My apologies for the scare earlier. Envoy?
I've prepared some light drinks to help you recover from the shock. You are far too generous, Magistrate.
Magistrate? There isn't any poison in this wine, is there?
What do you mean by that, Envoy? Oh, I'm just joking with you, Magistrate. Don't mind me.
My dear Imperial Envoy, you really scared the life out of me.
You're joking, Magistrate?
It's just a glass of wine.
What's there to be afraid of?
If you really wanted to do something, Magistrate, you should have hidden some assassins behind these doors instead.
Am I right? Wait, did I hit a nerve? Don't tell me you actually set up an ambush.
Are you planning to drop your cup as a signal? Your Excellency, you're thinking again. Why would I set up an ambush for no reason?
Ha ha ha.
To silence me permanently, of course.
This guy, he's in such a tight spot, yet he still dares to mess with them?
Isn't he afraid they'll snap and take a bite out of him?
Any word back from Li Shan?
He reported back, but who knows if it's true.
The Imperial envoy doesn't seem to recognize him at all.
Well, that just got interesting. Imperial Envoy, help us. We're starving to death.
Protect the Imperial envoy. So, he's going to use the poisoned people tactic on me?
Is this his way of putting me in my place?
So, Magistrate Liu, you really did prepare an ambush after all.
You love your little jokes, don't you? Envoy? Regarding the banquet earlier.
I was just worried about your safety, sir. All these men are here to protect you.
Then how do you explain this?
Oh, sir. There are so many disaster victims out there.
The county has run out of grain. We were counting on the supplies you brought to save us. But who would have thought?
So, you're using the Imperial Court to question me, the envoy?
Accusing me of losing the grain and letting the people suffer? Please look into this, sir. This woman is a bandit from Qinglang Mountain. Yesterday, they injured several of my officers.
And they helped several suspects who attacked the Imperial envoy escape. For you to use such people as your personal guards, envoy,
It's quite suspicious. It looks like collusion. I was just protecting the Imperial envoy.
damn it. It looks like he's trying to protect me right into an early grave. My legs. Come on, hold it together.
Don't you dare move!
If you move, I'm a dead man.
Magister Liu, I came here on official business to handle the disaster.
Even though we ran into some unexpected complications along the way. But the report has already reached the Imperial Court.
In less than 3 days,
A high-ranking official will arrive from the capital. And when that time comes, the evidence will naturally be delivered.
about what this man said?
That my guards are supposedly bandits? What a joke.
My lord, please see the truth. I swear I'm not lying.
Surely the Imperial envoy wouldn't say the constables are making things up, right?
Imperial envoy. Look, isn't it obvious?
I The magistrate. I'm saying
She is a bandit.
business negotiation rule number 1. Lead the way.
In a negotiation, keep your opponent off balance so you can easily take control.
Seize the initiative and keep yourself in an invincible position. Now, watch me go in for the kill.
But Miss Sue, although labeled as a bandit, she helps those in need and has a righteous heart. You say she captured the thugs who attacked the imperial envoy? The elderly, the weak, and the women?
You say she beat up several government officials?
Instead of protecting the peace and serving the people, you've been abusing your power and killing innocent lives.
Why wouldn't I beat you people?
If you didn't do your jobs or bully the innocent, would this have happened? You claim to serve the emperor and the people, but heaven is watching, and you cannot deceive the heavens. Look at yourselves, every single one of you. Can any of you put your hand on your heart and say you've never bullied the innocent? Who here actually cares about the law? Who has actually kept the region safe? Who has actually protected the people? Who dares to say they have a clear conscience? Who? Tell me, who? You wear those official robes, but you commit atrocities that even bandits would be ashamed of. And Miss Sue, despite being called a bandit, helps those in distress. She protects the weak. You want to slander a kind girl who is forced onto this path? Is there no justice left? Is there no law left in this world? Huh? I never expected her to be so well-spoken. I never expected this kid to be so interesting. You claim to serve the emperor and the people, but heaven is watching, and you cannot deceive the heavens. With great power comes great scrutiny, and you can't hide the truth from the heavens. He's actually got some class.
Go, go, go! Get back there and keep snooping.
I really want to see how this punk plans to talk his way out of this death trap. Should we step in? With that girl there, they're just a couple of nobodies. We don't need to get our hands dirty, do we? That's enough. The imperial envoy makes a fair point. But tell me, who do you think you are to be saying all this? Does he actually know something? Or is he just trying to bait me? I see. So, magistrate, you suspect I'm a fake. And that's why you set up this trap, right? Impressive. I received intel, sir.
Reports say the real imperial envoy already met with an accident.
Then if you're a fake, magistrate, you should have reported me to the capital for an investigation. But instead, you're here. What? You planning to silence me for good? Do you all realize killing an imperial envoy? That's an automatic death sentence for your entire family line. Shut your mouth. I'm simply here to arrest you and hand you over to the authorities for a proper inquiry. You don't need to trouble yourself with that, magistrate. As I stated clearly, just moments ago, I've already sent word to the capital. Our grain shipment was robbed. Within 3 days, someone important from the capital will arrive. When that time comes, it'll be clear whether I'm the real deal or not. Fine, then I'll wait. For now, I'm heading back to the inn to get some rest. Are you still going to try and stop me, magistrate? Please, imperial envoy. After you.
Sir, are you really just going to let them walk away?
And what if I do? That man is definitely a fraud. But if we kill him now and someone actually shows up from the capital, we're screwed. It's only 3 days. I can wait that long. And if nobody shows up by then killing him won't be a problem at all. What is going on? I thought they said the imperial envoy was already dead. How did another one just show up today? The imperial envoy is definitely dead. That guy must be a fake. Just take him out, nice and quiet. We can't have any complications right now. He's a fraud anyway. What are you worried about? Actually, keep him around. Wouldn't he make a perfect scapegoat? If we're keeping him, we should at least scare the hell out of him first. So he doesn't try anything funny? Interesting. Trying to stir up trouble, are we? Tell me, are you really the imperial envoy or not? I am the imperial envoy's personal guard, and I can vouch for him. My lord is definitely the envoy. Then who can prove you're his guard? My lord can vouch for me. He doesn't even recognize you. Exactly. So, are you the envoy or not? I can prove he is. And who can prove you're the guard? My lord can vouch for me. Who can prove you're the guard? My lord can vouch for me. That's enough. We've been at this for a full hour. Do you people actually find this fun? But... Lishan, I'm asking you this with total seriousness. Are you absolutely certain that I am the imperial envoy? My lord, I'm not certain of anything anymore. Didn't you just say you were the envoy's guard? I am. And you. Just stop it already.
It's because I don't recognize you. Is he or isn't he? What else could it be? My lord, your personality seems a bit different than before.
Same name, same surname. We even look exactly alike. No way. Did I just travel through time? And I ended up as some doomed imperial envoy?
He even has the same name and face as me.
Look, Lishan, here's the thing. After that attack, I think I took a pretty hard hit to the head. I don't remember a single thing. Don't look at me like that.
I don't even know who I am myself.
I think I've heard of this kind of thing before.
Something like amnesia? Right, an amnesia certificate. Wait, no, that's not it.
It's just the divorce papers.
I heard about someone getting wounded on the battlefield. Is that right?
How do you know about what happened on the battlefield?
That's not important right now.
You're here to talk about your condition.
I see.
That explains everything.
So, even though you don't recognize your subordinate, your personality has changed too.
These two idiots are so easy to fool. Exactly. So, listen up.
Lishan, you're my personal guard. And you've confirmed that I'm the real imperial envoy?
So what the hell are we afraid of? Is that really a divorce decree?
Something still feels a little off. The latest report is in. 2 families in the capital are making moves.
They don't move unless they're ready.
2 families at once?
Which 2?
针对盘需要4
And Du Yan, from the Liu family. I wonder who it could be.
Imperial Envoy, your 3-day deadline is up. Time to hit the road. Oh man! Is it really that time already?
Surely the magistrate isn't going to tell me that people from the capital have already arrived.
The magistrate really knows how to predict the future.
But they have indeed arrived. So the Marquis of the North, Yalsi, is here.
That is exactly who I am.
You seem quite surprised to see me, Magistrate.
How could that be?
Well, Marquis, there's something you don't know.
The magistrate failed miserably in disaster relief efforts,
And he couldn't even track down the thugs who attacked the imperial envoy.
He even sent men to kill Yamagong.
When I caught him, he tried to pin the whole thing on me. He even slapped me with a fake charge of impersonating an imperial envoy. Just before you walked in, he was about to have me arrested. Luckily, you showed up just in time, Marquis. You have to stand up for me.
Mars? Who the hell are you?
Do I even know this Marquis? Of course, Your Excellency knows him.
Magistrate Liu, the witness is here.
Now let's see if you survive this. Didn't you say I knew the Marquis? Yeah, the Marquis of the Northern Garrison, a top-ranking official. He commands the Northern Army and has incredible military merits. Everyone in this dynasty knows him. How could you possibly not know him, sir? Though whether the Marquis knows you, that I couldn't say. Me? Marcus, it's me, Imperial Envoy Shen. Take a good look.
Oh, little Shen?
Wait, didn't you die? How are you alive again? Holy crap, he actually knows him.
Marquis.
That was all just rumors. Can't you see I'm perfectly fine?
Marquis, this Imperial Envoy, he's not a fake, right?
Are you an idiot? He's standing right here, isn't he?
Has this magistrate lost his mind?
If you're sick, go see a doctor at home. And if you're not, then get out of here. The Marquis and I have important business to discuss. Yes, sir. I'm leaving. Impersonating an imperial envoy. You know that's a capital offense, right? But I'm not a fake. Why would I be a fake?
Marsky.
I really am the imperial envoy. Didn't you just recognize me? If you're the real envoy, why did you pretend to know me so well?
But you do know me, don't you?
I was just playing along with your little game. I wanted to see exactly what kind of scheme you were pulling.
Look, Marcus, to be honest.
So you're saying you've got amnesia?
You don't remember anything at all?
Yeah. Oh. Then how did you know I would come? Here, did someone leak the information to you?
Trying to lure me out into the open?
And you're the one who ordered this?
Who told you to do this?
Do you really need someone to tell you? The government grain shipment was hijacked.
Rumors are flying everywhere about the imperial envoy being murdered. Some big shot is bound to come down here to investigate.
No matter who shows up,
Once they find out the envoy is still alive,
they'll definitely come in person to confirm it for themselves. Am I right, Marcus?
Then why did you agree to a 3-day deadline with the magistrate?
Something this big happened? If the magistrate only wanted to lock me up, it's like he's trying to cover it all up.
He's definitely up to something.
I had no choice but to stall for time and wait for a backer.
And look, didn't I finally get you, my powerful backer? As for the 3 days, I was afraid if I guessed too short, you wouldn't make it.
If I guessed too long, the magistrate would lose his patience.
I'll admit, it was a gamble.
But I won. That's how they do it in the shows, right?
What if I, the Marquis, hadn't shown up? What would you have done?
But you did show up.
But if no one came, or if you didn't make it in time,
We obviously look for a chance to bolt. We leaked the news about the magistrate murdering the envoy.
That would cause him enough trouble to last a lifetime.
And it would at least buy the women and children at Tinglian village some time to survive. You got here fast.
Looks like it's time to speed things up. Get them moving.
yes, sir. This is...
First, drive the price of grain through the roof.
I want to see...
Just how chaotic this Qinghe place can get.
You should have realized just now that I didn't recognize you. Yet, you still had the guts to pretend?
Aren't you afraid I'll expose you? In a year of such disaster, with bodies everywhere, some lunatic still dared to steal the government grain.
In a situation this messy.
Since you've arrived, Marcus, you won't let a single detail slip by, right?
I'm betting the Marquis doesn't mind playing along with me.
Looks like I won that bet.
You seem to really love gambling, don't you?
Then how about we make another bet? Let's see if I'll kill you right here.
With my rock-solid logic and brilliant analysis of the situation,
Surely a man of your stature wouldn't kill such a rare talent like me.
I bet there's no blade in your scabbard.
And I bet you won't do it. The Marquis of Zinbei is finally here.
Any news on the people from the Liu family?
Once that person left the capital, my men pulled out all the stops.
But we couldn't track his whereabouts at all.
It's fine. That old fox is incredibly cautious.
The fact that he even moved at all was already a surprise.
No matter how well he hides,
He's bound to end up here eventually.
we'll just wait right here.
That brat must have been exposed as a fake by the Marsky.
Probably got executed on the spot.
I told you my intel wouldn't be wrong.
Dying so easily. He got off too light.
Don't worry, sir.
I'll have him thrown to the dogs in a bit. Anything to help you vent that frustration, sir.
Ouch!
Careful. The Marquis is still watching.
Marcus, you must be tired from the journey. I've prepared some wine to welcome you.
Please, right this way. No need.
I just came to check in. Since the imperial envoy is fine, I'll be heading back to the capital now.
As for you, Magistrate, just stay here and cooperate with Magistrate Shen on the disaster relief efforts for now. When the job is done,
The imperial court will reward you accordingly.
thank you, Marquis.
What? What disaster relief?
Magistrate Shen? What Magistrate Shen?
I'm standing right here.
How are you still alive? Wasn't he an imposter?
Open your dog eyes and take a good look.
Do I look like an imposter to you?
This is the Imperial Golden Token, personally bestowed by His Majesty. I have the authority to act first and report later.
From now on, you will all fully cooperate with Lord Shen in raising funds for disaster relief.
Did you hear that? I said I act first and report later. I still remember how you played me earlier. You think you know what an Imperial envoy is? You think it's just a routine inspection?
If I can't close this case or recover the relief grain, we're as good as dead when I return.
Just now, the magistrate asked what an Imperial envoy actually is. Well, let me tell you all. Starting right now, I'm taking charge of the refugees. I'm taking charge of this disaster relief.
As for the case of the stolen grain, since the magistrate is clearly too incompetent to handle it,
Then obviously, I'll be the one to investigate.
in short, anything you used to control,
I, the envoy, am taking control of it now. And anything you couldn't control before,
I'm taking control of that too.
act first,
Report later.
with the direct authority of the emperor. That is what an imperial envoy is. The cries of the people are loud, and the will of the heavens cannot be deceived. From now on, anyone who bullies the innocent or takes lives,
Anyone who oppresses the good
or thinks they are above the law, will be punished.
Anyone who participated in arresting refugees or handing out unjust sentences.
Step forward now. This kid actually has some backbone. He's got the potential of a real soldier.
Is this guy really a government official?
He's nothing like the others. I knew I picked the right person to follow.
Are you all waiting for me to investigate you one by one?
My lord, wait, my lord.
I am the magistrate of Qinghe County.
务九先生儿
None of my subordinates have ever participated in the illegal acts you mentioned. We are all willing to follow your orders.
Good. Take them all away and interrogate them one by one.
Understood, Wu Changjin.
You.
Remember exactly what I told you to do.
You're a smart man, but you're far too impulsive.
I'm leaving you a little. Mark as a reminder.
Think.
My lord. What is it you want me to do?
I know they're framing refugees to cover their tracks.
But now is not the time to show our hand. Besides investigating this case and handling the disaster relief,
You need to do me a favor. What kind of favor?
don't rush. When the time is right, you'll know.
Handling the relief and the investigation.
That's not a problem.
But, no buts. Take this money first. Remember, investigate the case properly and manage the relief even better. If any more people starve to death, the imperial court will punish you severely. This is all the travel money the Marquis had. I'm giving it all to you. Dare to pocket a single cent, and you're a dead man. This pittance of silver to manage a disaster? Why don't you ask me to build a space station while you're at it?
Just going to take off after causing trouble?
Trying to run? You're not planning to help the people? 5,000 taels of silver? What the hell is that supposed to do? Do you even know how many refugees are outside the city walls? Over 10,000 people. This money won't even last them one day. What? Are you expecting me to let them cook and eat me?
Aren't you the imperial envoy?
I am the imperial envoy, not a miracle worker. I thought you were different from the other officials.
Guess I was wrong about you.
If you won't go, I will. Stop making a scene.
You mountain bandit, you. If I said it was an accident, would you believe me?
You jerk. I'll kill you.
Hey.
This kid is actually pretty interesting.
Looks like the little girl has a crush on him.
Fine by me, as long as you can keep everyone safe and sound. Wind, rain, thunder, or lightning.
My presence is all they need. Wait! I promise I'll handle the disaster relief properly. Just let every single person in Salmon have a meal. Is that really too much to ask?
Seriously, I'm not kidding.
I can't run anymore.
So,
If you're lying to me, you are so dead. Why are you dragging me back to the room to talk about disaster relief? Then how about you let me go first?
you creep.
It's just a handhold. Is it really that big of a deal? This Shen Feng is pushing his luck. My lord, the priority right now is that Shen Feng is going to demand money and food for the disaster relief. Are we going to give it to him or not?
Give? I'm not giving them a single thing.
Why should we bother saving a bunch of peasants? But if we don't give anything at all, wouldn't that look a bit suspicious?
Oh? Then what do you suggest?
I have a plan, my lord.
Tomorrow.
Just like this. Congratulations, my lord. Things are finally looking up. Since we heard you were heading up the disaster relief,
We all wanted to chip in and show our support.
hey, this actually has some weight to it. Maybe these guys aren't as bad as I thought.
Perfect. I really need the cash for the relief effort.
So this is your support. Huh?
How many makings of rice do you think this will buy for the victims?
My lord, we really are tapped out. Bullcrap.
Don't think I don't know what's going on.
How much have you guys been skimming off the top? Where did all that money go?
My lord, you're really wronging us here.
We've always been decent, honest people.
We would never dream of oppressing the common folk. If we weren't, we wouldn't have been pushed aside by the county magistrate. As for the money everyone else skimmed, it all went straight into the treasury.
It's in the hands of the magistrate and the chief clerk.
We can't even get through the door. Where are the magistrate and the chief clerk? Anyway,
Didn't I order a meeting this morning?
the magistrate fell into a coma and hasn't woken up yet.
The chief clerk is still looking after him.
A coma, huh? Well, I just happen to have a secret family remedy for sleeping beauties.
My lord, they're here.
Magistrate Shen. The county magistrate is still unconscious.
Let's just wait until he wakes up.
It's fine. I actually have a secret remedy. It works like a charm every single time.
Oh, is he awake? Oh, Mo Trishin!
Don't stand out in the rain like that. I'm not here as an imperial envoy to squeeze money out of anyone. In fact, I'm here to bring you a massive fortune. A massive fortune?
A massive fortune.
Please, I beg of you, stop pushing my husband like this.
He's an honest, upright official. Our whole family has been living off wild greens just to survive.
We truly don't have any money left to give.
Someone help! The imperial envoy is forcing our family to die. Where is the justice in this world?
Magistrate.
Sir, look at this.
That's enough, all of you. Get out of here. I need to have a private word with the imperial envoy.
So, envoy, what exactly did you mean by that earlier?
I have a huge fortune waiting to be made. Tell me, magistrate, are you interested? I'm curious. What kind of fortune are we talking about? And I'll leave this matter in your hands, magistrate.
Ha ha.
Rest assured, imperial envoy. Consider it done. My lord, what are you doing?
Ha! What a complete idiot.
He handed me a fortune on a silver platter.
All while digging his own grave. Gentlemen, heads of the families.
This is the imperial envoy, Lord Shen. We pay our respects to the imperial envoy. There's no need for such formalities, everyone. I've summoned you all here today because I have a very important matter to discuss with you.
My lord, it's not that we refuse to sell our grain. It's just that we really don't have much stock left.
Now, gentlemen.
Don't panic. There's no need to panic.
What we're discussing today is actually a great opportunity.
Just listen to what the imperial envoy has to say first.
Exactly. Gentlemen, please. What we're here to discuss today is actually quite simple. The price of grain is going up.
Going up? That's right.
Exactly. A price hike.
So, how do you all propose we handle this disaster?
We distribute grain to the refugees.
And where is that grain supposed to come from? We buy it with silver. Do you even have any silver? I thought you were the one who had it.
I've only got a few thousand bushels.
You think that's enough to feed all those starving people?
And you tell me, what are we supposed to do?
Wait, I've got it. I have a plan. All right,
To manage the disaster, we need grain. To get grain, we need silver.
right now, grain prices are through the roof. No matter how much silver we have, it's not enough to buy the grain we need to save the people.
So, we have to drive the grain prices down first.
And who knows, we might even make some extra cash to buy more grain. How are we going to do that?
You'll see when the time comes. Raise the prices.
Exactly. Raise the prices. Starting today, all of you are to open every single grain shop you own in Ningxia. And from now on, the price of your grain cannot be lower than 100 taels per gene. But sir, this is... According to my investigations, you all are the biggest grain merchants in this entire city.
If you don't sell your grain,
Won't the common people just starve to death?
But sir, I am well aware that grain is valuable right now. Making you take a loss for no reason wouldn't be right.
As long as you are willing to cooperate with the magistrate and open your shops.
As for the price of grain, naturally, the magistrate and I, the imperial envoy, will have your backs.
Your Excellency, what if the price of grain continues to climb?
Well, we'll just have to deal with that as it happens. As long as you agree to open your shops and keep the public calm, I see no issue with that.
Is that a promise, Your Excellency? Of course it is.
It's a promise. However, I do have one condition.
And what is that condition?
A limit on grain sales. And how exactly does Your Excellency plan to limit the grain? I'm sure you're all aware.
My top priority as the imperial envoy, right, is disaster relief.
But, unfortunately, I have no grain on hand. So I'm here to borrow some from you all to feed the victims of this disaster. And I will return it to you in 10 days. Might I ask, Your Excellency,
We can come to collect the grain in 10 days.
where exactly will you get it from?
I won't hide the truth from you. When I arrived, I brought a shipment of grain with me,
But it was intercepted by bandits.
Within 10 days, I will hunt down those thieves and recover the supplies, and grain will be returned. Then,
And what if, Your Excellency, you fail to recover the grain after 10 days?
what happens then?
I am willing to sign a formal guarantee in the name of the imperial court.
I cannot return your grain in 10 days.
The court will compensate you with silver based on the market price at that time. You all should understand. I called you here today, not just to negotiate,
But to inform you of my terms.
the county office will post an official notice shortly.
And if anyone dares to refuse, don't blame me for charging you with the crime of defying the government.
We will comply, of course.
Good.
Since none of you have any objections.
You may return and make arrangements immediately.
Yes, Your Excellency. We will take our leave.
What exactly is this envoy Shen playing at?
Even if he borrows the grain to save the victims,
Isn't he still committing a capital offense by unilaterally inflating the grain prices?
do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind this?
I suspect this guy isn't here for disaster relief at all. He's just using this as an excuse to make a fortune and vanish. If that happens, won't our grain be gone for good?
I even heard rumors that this Shen Feng might be a fake envoy.
He was almost executed once. Before. That's right. If he's really an imposter,
Adoli will under to Energon. Not only will we lose all our grain,
But will also be implicated for inflating the prices, and will doomed.
once the higher-ups come down on us for this. Are we still going to be implicated? That won't be an issue. After all, we're just following orders from the authorities. As for the grain loan, just keep the quantities under control. Don't let it mess with the grain price spikes. If it really doesn't get paid back, once the prices skyrocket,
we'll easily make up for any losses.
the key point is this. He signed the papers in the name of the imperial court. When the con comes, whether it's the blame or the unpaid debt, we can just demand an explanation from the court.
This way, it's all profit and no risk for us.
You scumbag! I actually thought you had a shred of honor. I never imagined that instead of trying to save the people,
You're actually scheming to squeeze them dry.
you really are a heartless, rotten piece of trash. Today, I'm going to end you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lady Sue, what is this all about?
Even if I'm going to die, you at least owe me the truth before I go. Fine, I'll make sure you die knowing exactly why. The people are starving to death out there. And yet you, a fake imperial envoy, are taking this chance to drive up grain prices.
Isn't that just sentencing even more people to starvation?
Don't you deserve to die for that? You've got it all wrong, Miss Sue. Think about it. With this disaster hitting us, grain prices are already through the roof, even if I didn't raise the prices.
At the current rate of 500,000 per gin,
How many people could actually afford it? Even if a few could, how long would it last them? Don't you see? That would just send the city into total chaos.
There are tens of thousands of refugees outside the city walls.
I only have a few thousand taels of silver in my hands.
How am I supposed to save them? Think. That's
You tell me. So, you think raising the price is going to save them? How can it possibly help? How? I can't tell you how just yet. But I promise you, in 5 days at the most, the price of grain is going to crash. To save the disaster victims, we have to drive the grain prices down first. Once prices drop, there will be plenty of food to go around. If you don't believe me, miss, just stick with me. If after 5 days, the prices haven't dropped,
And the victims haven't been fed. You can come and take my head whenever you want. I, Shenfeng, won't utter a single complaint.
Fine, then I'll mark my calendar for 5 days.
Since you're here now, you can help me with a big job.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Don't ask questions yet.
You'll see when we get there.
We're short on time and the job's huge. Hurry up!
Go big or go home. Let's go!
This guy is just here to hand us his money. When he asks to borrow money in a second, make sure you lend it to him. The more, the better.
So this is the big job you were talking about?
You promised me you were going to provide disaster relief, and instead you dragged me to a gambling den? Just give me one more chance. I know I can turn this around. Hey dealer, I need to borrow some silver.
See, you're always in such a rush. Doesn't disaster relief take money?
I'm just here to make some quick cash.
Just sit tight and watch, all right?
You've already lost everything. How can you still talk about making cash?
How much are you looking for, sir?
Whatever cash you've got on hand, I want it all.
What kind of collateral are you putting up, sir?
I've got a grand mansion with over 100 rooms. Not enough. I think that little lady of yours is quite a beauty. She has to be part of the deal too. Done. Be a good girl now. I'm about to show you a magic trick.
Here is 52,000 in silver. Are you bidding big or small, sir?
I'm not betting on either. I'm betting on the house. If I win, you're paying me 3 to 1.
You've got a lot of nerve, haven't you? I'm afraid you'll be pissing your pants by the time this is over. Don't worry, just watch. Step aside. I'll handle this myself. Jacking up the grain prices.
Gambling away houses and fortunes.
Bold, but calculated.
Acting all righteous and noble.
What exactly are you trying to pull? It's a 3 of a kind.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I told you I wasn't lying, didn't I? So, how are you going to reward me? Good thing a former client of mine was an anti-gambling master. He taught me a few tricks. When everything is rigged, you don't even need luck. Well, well. You were playing me this whole time, huh? A bet is a bet. Pay up. 150,000 taels. Fork it over. I've been running this gambling den for 20 years. No one has ever walked away with my money and lived to tell the tale. Manager, maybe you should take a look at what I bet before you start talking big. You think I'm afraid of you? Yeah. You bet the county magistrate seal? Who the hell are you? Someone get in here and shut this place down. Open your damn eyes and take a good look. This is the imperial envoy. You fool. You couldn't even recognize greatness when it was standing right in front of you.
Please, you're a big man. Be the bigger person.
Spare me. I'm begging you. I was going to let you off the hook, but you just wouldn't learn. My lord, please, have mercy. I'll do anything. I'll do whatever you want. Corrupt official. You corrupt piece of trash. In the middle of this famine, instead of saving the people, you're jacking up the grain prices to line your own pockets. Come out here and give us some answers. It'd only been 2 days.
The price of grain has already hit 2 million per caddy.
Were we still not going to sell? The people are already rioting out there.
They are absolutely furious.
This isn't going to blow back on us, is it? Oh, stop worrying, Patriarch Wang. The price isn't high enough yet. We need to at least double it again. As for the public outrage, don't worry. The imperial envoy is there to take the heat for us. We'll just do what the officials say. It'll work out just fine for us. And if things get desperate, we can just set up a few charity kitchens. We might even get a reputation for being great philanthropists. Ha ha. But I've heard a lot of grain merchants from out of town are rushing here with their supplies. Is that going to affect us? No need to worry, Master Wang. This is our turf. As long as our families stand united and stick together through thick and thin, it doesn't matter who shows up. Business is all about the money. Outsiders like the Lan family don't have any connections here. We own this town. Who could possibly mess with us? Master Zhao, you've hit the nail on the head. Then let's use this opportunity to make an absolute killing. Magistrate Wu, look, we're no saints. We might push people around from time to time. But that's just small-time stuff. This so-called imperial envoy,
He's jacking up the grain prices and getting people killed.
Those are innocent folks' lives we're talking about.
My men are terrified that if we keep this up, the people will curse our ancestors' graves. We'd rather quit this job
Then have people digging up our family's history to spit on our graves.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Forget it.
I've always been an outcast here anyway.
I'm done being labeled a corrupt official.
If I have to lose this position, so be it.
Let's see what you do now.
Magistrate Wu! Everyone! What is the meaning of this?
We feel we lack the ability to continue.
We were just about to tender our resignation to you, sir.
Resigning? Leaving the people in this hell?
How is that any different from the corrupt bastards bleeding them dry?
Shen Feng,
Did I really misjudge you?
Should we take him out?
Let's wait and see.
If he really is one of them.
then
You, sir, are driving up grain prices, completely ignoring the lives of the common people. We wouldn't dare to do something so wicked and against the natural order.
and we can't afford to have the public pointing fingers at our spines and cursing us.
Is that how you all feel?
Well, yes, exactly.
You are all truly men of honor, standing tall and firm.
Seems I, Shen, did not misjudge you.
Sir, what exactly do you mean by that?
Magistrate Wu, let me ask you, how much grain was in the city before? And what was the price of that? Grain.
How many merchants were selling it in the city? We had 40,000 units of grain, not a small amount, and at 50,000 coins, it was more than enough for the tens of thousands of refugees outside.
But tell me, how many common people in this city could actually afford it?
This? Well, Magistrate Wu,
Let me ask you again,
how much grain is in the city right now?
and what is the price?
The price skyrocketing lately.
Grain merchants from all over have been flooding the city with supplies.
There is more than enough grain in the city now. It's countless.
But the price has already shot up to 200 coins.
Whether it's 50 coins or 200, the average person still can't afford it.
By right now, the city has plenty of stock. We have nothing to worry about on that front.
So, what do we do next?
What do? We crash the grain prices.
Crash the prices?
Are you serious, sir?
Of course I am. I, Shen Feng, give you my word. As long as you are willing to help me, in 3 days at most, the price of grain will plummet.
And if you fail,
If I fail?
You can take my head right off my shoulders. If you can truly pull this off, sir,
Then we are willing to follow your orders.
We are all ready to take your command. Good. Then, for what comes next?
Magistrate Wu, listen closely.
send your men to block every single road leading out of the city. Let grain come in, but do not allow a single grain to leave.
I have just recruited a group of men for you to deploy. Li Shan, take a squad of officers outside the city. Fill sacks with sand and mud and load them onto the carts.
Wait for my signal, and then bring the whole convoy into the city.
Make sure you make a big scene. The Jade Beauty said, the Imperial Court has specifically shipped a massive amount of grain for disaster relief. Hundreds of thousands of bushels. More than enough to feed everyone in Shu.
An endless supply.
The way, have your men pretend to be peasants in the most crowded areas.
Purposely.
/ open a few bags of grain.
Don't bother picking up the spilled rice.
Speed up the convoy and get out of there. If anyone dares to get close to the convoy afterward,
Slaughter them on the spot.
if anything goes wrong, I, the Imperial Envoy, will take full responsibility. Magistrate Wu, take your men and stand by for orders.
Follow me to see the district magistrate. It's time for him to claim his big fortune. A big fortune?
District Magistrate.
Your fortune has arrived.
Oh, is it time?
It's time.
Then, Envoy, what should we do now?
Naturally, we revoke the official notice and open the granaries to sell the grain. And what should the price be? 1 copper per pound.
110 when?
Isn't that a bit too low? Magistrate, selling at a lower price doesn't mean earning less.
Selling at half price now is the only way to cash in quickly.
If the major grain merchants wake up to what's happening, we won't be able to make a dime.
Trust me, I won't steer you wrong.
But
What if the major noble families have a problem with it? That will naturally be on me, the Imperial Envoy, to handle. No matter who complains, you can just blame everything on me. Once this is done,
grain prices will plummet.
you will get all the credit for saving the people from misery, and will have the official government notice as proof.
This way, Magistrate, You face zero risk while gaining both fame and fortune.
Wouldn't that be just perfect?
Welcome, come on in.
Tell the official. Wait, don't. By order of the imperial envoy, open the official granary.
Shamphone, to thank you for helping me make a fortune.
I'll be sure to see you dead.
Before I arrived here, I already managed to stockpile a massive amount of grain for Wushan City.
Get your people together and find a few shop fronts in the city. As soon as the grain carts arrive, start selling it immediately.
The price should be... Wait, my lord, when did you stockpile all this and where did you even get the money?
Naturally, I had some kind-hearted benefactors helping out, and I made a little extra on the side.
And turned it all into grain.
Master Wu, there's no need to pry into the details.
So that's why he was at the gambling den. He was making money to buy grain.
My lord, will doing this really cause the grain prices to crash?
The elite families in this city know exactly how much grain is in the official granary. If they start buying it up, it'll be gone in a few days at most.
Once the granary is empty, what then?
Don't worry, I have a brilliant plan.
Just do as I say and get it done.
These corrupt officials won't let us live.
Oh heavens! How are we supposed to survive?
The imperial court has sent 100,000 pakuls of grain for disaster relief.
It will be here within a few days. The imperial envoy orders the immediate opening of the granary to distribute grain.
110 wen per caddy.
Limited to 1 caddy per person per day.
Am I hearing this right?
110 wen. That's less than half the current market price.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Go get some! The court has sent grain for us.
Poor court hasn't forgotten about us.
Thank the heavens! Thank the court!
This imperial envoy is definitely up to no good.
The granary is selling at such a low price. He's trying to trigger a market sell-off. But all these outside merchants have brought in so much grain.
If someone actually starts dumping their stock, what are we going to do?
We've already bought up so much grain at high prices.
Everyone, think calm.
It's nothing but a cheap parlor trick. The official granary only has a tiny bit of grain. With our collective wealth, do you really think we can't swallow it all? As for those outside merchants,
Nobody's that stupid.
they wouldn't sell off their stock that easily. If some idiot actually does sell,
Then we'll just pool our resources and scoop it all up.
it just means a little extra profit for us. That's all.
It won't change the big picture.
Lord Zhang makes a good point. We shall stand united and move forward together.
Sir, it's bad. This is a disaster. Lord Wu, why the panic? What happened?
A lot of the people showing up at the government granary to buy grain, they look like they're from the local elite families.
And the grain merchants from out of town aren't selling anything either. What are we going to do?
Calm down, Lord Wu.
Everything is going exactly according to plan. Miss Su, would you mind taking a trip outside the city?
Tell Tishan.
To bring the grain transport into the city tomorrow.
Lord Wu, get your men ready. The moment the grain caravan enters the city tomorrow,
Start selling our supply immediately.
So, what's the plan?
Get to it. Go, go.
Miss Su, why are you still standing there?
What's with that look?
You're not worried I'm gonna bolt, are you?
If this relief effort fails,
Even if you ran to the ends of the earth, I'd hunt you down and kill you. Hunting me down to the ends of the earth, huh?
is that a confession?
Lord Zhang, what are we supposed to do now?
These out-of-town merchants don't play by the rules. They saw the government releasing grain,
And then saw that caravan coming into the city, so they couldn't sit still anymore. They've already started dropping their prices and selling off their stock.
I knew that so-called imperial envoy was too good to be true, letting us get rich like this.
He was just digging a massive pit for us to fall into.
I thought this envoy was just some mindless fool.
Who knew he was actually a ruthless devil?
What's the point of saying that now? Just think of a way to fix this.
Listen up, everyone. We cannot panic. We are the ones who run this city.
As long as we stay steady.
The grain market isn't going to collapse. Listen, everyone. We have to stick together. What the Zhang family head said is urgent.
Urgent indeed, fellow family heads. I'm heading back right now to give the orders.
Under no circumstances are we lowering prices or selling our grain.
Yes, it's urgent.
I'm going to pass the word along too.
Right. I'm off to do the same.
Sir, should I go tell the staff as well?
We absolutely cannot lower the price.
And we won't sell a single grain.
Nonsense. Sell it. Sell it all right now. Any later, and the grain will be worthless in our hands. But sir, didn't you just agree with the other heads to stick together?
Stick together, my foot. We aren't selling, but they will.
They have to sell.
Simple. Move.
Lion family, move!
Miss Su, calm down, calm down. Isn't this exactly what we expected?
How on earth did you pull this off?
The powerful families all knew about the grain reserves in the government warehouse.
How did you get them to start dumping their stock so easily? Sir, the prices have dropped.
Grain prices are down. Magistrate Wu, calm down. Take it easy.
You really are a genius, sir.
Haha, it was nothing, just a small trick.
Magistrate Wu, you're too kind.
A genius?
I bet those families are getting absolutely crushed right now.
He's more like a living demon. Oh, stop stalling. Tell us, how did you make those families dump their supply?
Exactly, sir. How did you manage it?
I knew my judgment of you was right.
I never imagined you had such skills.
But how did you do it?
The local families knew exactly how much grain was in the government warehouse.
But the merchants coming from out of town didn't. They traveled thousands of miles to get here.
The transportation and travel costs alone were a massive fortune.
If the grain prices plummeted,
Those outside merchants couldn't afford to take the risk. They had to sell. And once the outsiders started dumping their grain,
with that sheer volume of supply,
the local families couldn't buy it all, even if they emptied their entire treasury.
once everyone starts panic selling, it's over for them.
The price of grain is going to plummet.
And just like that, those noble families in the city won't have a choice but to follow our lead.
I never expected a little thief like you to actually have some talent.
So, do you believe me now, miss?
But what?
This is still not enough. There are still tens of thousands of refugees outside the city walls.
That's right, sir.
There are tens of thousands of refugees outside.
The refugees outside? Oh, for heaven's sake, just tell me what to do about them.
As for the refugees outside, doesn't that fall on you, Magistrate Wu?
Me? Right. Exactly. The grain I had you sell earlier?
They've sold it all, haven't you?
It's all sold. Now that the price of grain has crashed,
Doesn't that mean that silver you have is finally ready to be put to good use? So, you mean I should use that silver to buy up grain while the price is at rock bottom?
exactly. That is how we save the people.
You're a genius, sir. I'll get right on it.
So, were you captivated by my charm?
You lecherous jerk.
I really never thought you'd actually pull it off.
Now, the refugees are finally saved. See? There isn't a problem I can't solve. So, do I get a reward?
What kind of reward do you want?
This is your duty as the imperial envoy, isn't it? Come on. I've worked myself to the bone. I'm exhausted. And I don't even get a little comfort?
Maybe I should just quit being the envoy.
Fine. Tell me, what reward do you want? Tell me your real identity.
Shinfeng, that bastard.
I can't believe I let him get the better of me.
You don't need to be so angry, sir.
We still came out on top, didn't we?
We could have made so much more. The point is, he completely ruined our plans.
Sir, we cannot let him succeed in this disaster relief. Then, what should we do?
It's just not the right time yet.
My true identity.
What true identity?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You've at least got to tell me how I'm supposed to ask for your hand in marriage. When the time is right, I'll tell you.
Fine, if you don't want to talk about it, then don't.
Here, take the keys to the storehouse.
Tomorrow, go with the people from Wusing City to buy some grain and porridge. If you see anyone trying to pull a fast one,
Come back and let me know.
Are you really going to trust me with the money?
of course, you're a heroine, aren't you?
Someone with eyes as beautiful as yours could never lie.
It's getting late.
I'm heading out. Looks like the little lady is getting shy. I've still got it. My charm hasn't faded one bit.
I can't believe Anchor Tian has another identity. And who is this guy?
Master Taifu.
I've brought them here. Master, who is this now?
Hey, who are you supposed to be?
How dare you lay a hand on me?
What, just because you've got a new boss in Shasu, you don't recognize your old master anymore?
What the hell is going on? Master, we should just kill him.
He's one of Yao's men.
Keeping it around is just asking for trouble. I was the one who told him to get close to Shasu in the first place.
Wait, what?
He's your man?
Actually a mole?
You've done very well.
You haven't let me down.
Wait, what did I even do?
Thank you for the praise, Master.
It's only my duty.
So, how is that matter coming along? You haven't forgotten what I told you to do, have you?
How could I? It's just what?
How am I supposed to know what you told me to do? I need to play it cool and fish for some info first. It's a bit tricky.
You know how it is. This kind of thing can't be rushed. It really can't.
I told you to push the Luzi line to trade with the Northern Manchu.
What do you think you're doing?
The disaster relief.
Things have been peaceful for so long.
If the Northern garrison doesn't move,
How are we supposed to trade with the Northern Emperor?
oh, I see. So the old geezer is the villain here.
He wants to mobilize the border troops, right?
Is he planning to leave a gap in the defense just to smuggle goods? No, that's not right. With his status, he wouldn't come down here personally just for some smuggling. He must have another motive.
My lord, you don't understand.
Everything I'm doing now is to force the Luji line to contact the Northern Emperor ASAP.
Oh? How so? That man has surfaced.
However,
Finally, he's here. What else? He's meeting with Shen Feng right now.
we couldn't get close, so I don't know what they're saying.
Shenfeng. Why would he? Should we stop them?
Wait until they're done talking, then bring Shen Feng to me.
I have some things I need to ask him.
My lord, to destroy them.
You must first make them lose their minds. If the disaster triggers an uprising, we could mobilize the Northern garrison.
But since the Marquis of the Northern Garrison has appeared in Qinghu,
Luji County wouldn't dare make a move.
Only by backing him into a corner.
will he get desperate and push for contact with the Northern Emperor?
And then, when we mobilize the Northern garrison,
It will just be
To make them perish.
one must first make them mad.
very good.
And this is
your reward.
Reward. Thank you, my lord. Someone, set up a banquet to welcome Lord Shed. Did you manage to get anything out of him?
Nothing. He just kept thanking the Grand Tutor the whole time. He's pretty guarded.
My lord, isn't the Imperial Envoy your man?
Why? He isn't the Imperial Envoy. So he was right after all. If you want to destroy someone,
You must first make them go mad.
and the better they perform, the more valuable the fruits of their downfall will be. We're gonna be rich. Ha 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 ha! Who's there? You're awake?
Kakias of the North.
I thought you had already returned to the capital?
Do you have any idea that illegally reselling grain at inflated prices is a capital offense?
Come on, Marquise. Don't burn your bridges like this.
Just tell me, did those three get saved or not?
In just a few days, you've managed to draw waves of merchants here with all their grain. How on earth did you pull that off? I guess they just couldn't figure it out on their own.
So they came knocking to learn a thing or two.
My lord, this is exactly why I drove the grain prices up.
Merchants are always chasing profits.
The higher the price goes, the more merchants show up, and they show up fast.
As for how the news spread,
Rumors.
Just rumors.
Marcus, this is an old saying for a reason. Good news never leaves the front door, but bad news travels 1,000 miles.
By using my status as an imperial envoy to inflate the prices,
Beyond just luring merchants with money, the real point was to kill with public opinion.
one more cryptic remark, and I'll have your head. My, aren't you an impatient one?
all right, Marcus. Don't get worked up.
I'm telling you.
Acting as an imperial envoy, I inflated grain prices and hoarded wealth during a disaster.
Completely disregarding the lives of the people,
From the royalty and nobles above,
Down to the common street peddlers below.
I bet there isn't a single person who doesn't want such a greedy, corrupt official dead, right?
everyone who hears this news will do whatever they can to spread word of this corrupt official's crimes as far and wide as possible.
And the merchants, while hearing the news,
We'll easily spot the profit to be made.
and naturally, they'll come running. That's what you call playing the bait yourself, to beat heaven by half a move.
What a brilliant sacrifice to bait the trap. The Marcus didn't praise me.
With the Yuan's wine any good?
Holy crap. My cover's blown.
They found me out.
Did you bring the person? Did you bring the person? Did you bring the person?
He was taken away by the Emperor's men right behind my back. He's quite the hot commodity, isn't he?
Interesting. Let's wait until he gets back.
It tasted like garbage. I was knocked unconscious and dragged there.
I barely made it back alive.
And yet, not only did you return in one piece, you were even whining and dining with him. Looks like he really values you. If I told you Liu Wen made me go undercover,
Do you think he'd kill me?
I drank too much.
My memory's a bit fuzzy.
Do you remember the mark I left on your back? What's that supposed to mean?
That's the symbol of a secret organization.
Their whole goal is to overthrow the throne. Zhu gave me his business, forcing me to get the Yu branch to trade with the northern tribes.
But I suspect he's just using this as an excuse to mobilize then their Bei army.
I don't know the specific details beyond that.
Mobilizing the Sinbei army? I've said everything I know. The deal is off.
I'm out. I quit. I'm done with this game. It's so hard to find a pawn who can actually pass the test.
I'm not about to let you go, my dear Marcus.
So you weren't helping me all this time?
You're just using me to test the waters?
Of all the pawns I've sent out, you're the only one who made it back unscathed.
You even managed to win Yuan's trust.
I honestly didn't expect much from you.
Who knew you'd be the one to actually deliver? Stop with the compliments. You're freaking me out.
What kind of scheme are you cooking up now? Since he sent the real Shen Feng to spy on me, then I'll just send him back a fake servant.
Be my spy. On the inside.
Man, I was already shocked enough finding out I was an undercover agent. But now, this is like a spy movie inside a spy movie.
You guys are really something else, aren't you?
Wait, that's not right.
But Marxie, I really am the Imperial envoy. I lost my memory, that's all.
Do you know why I had that mark from the secret organization branded onto you?
Isn't it just to keep me on a short leash?
That's only part of it. The freeing too.
There are other reasons.
The real envoy has that exact mark on his body, and you don't.
So are you saying, Marquis,
That maybe my divorce papers are real.
but my identity as the envoy is definitely a fake?
Who am I? Where am I?
What am I even doing? That's why I need you to wait for the right moment and take his place, infiltrating that organization. I really underestimated you. Just a little grasshopper. And you want to ruin my big plans? Take care of it. You must stop him from successfully handling the disaster relief. Understood.
So you want me to wait for the right moment and sneak into that organization in his place?
Are you kidding me? A spy within a spy wasn't enough?
Now you want me to be a triple agent?
If I hadn't already suspected that envoy's identity,
I almost wouldn't have realized you were a fake. I never imagined there could be two people in this world who look exactly the same.
My head is spinning, Marquis.
A commoner like me just can't pull this off.
that little guard of yours. She's the leader of the bandits from Clear Mountain, right?
I'm not really close to her. I'm just a pawn she kidnapped to help her out of a jam.
A pawn? What's that supposed to mean?
Whatever. That's a real shame. All those old folks and kids up at that mountain stronghold?
I'm afraid the little girl won't be able to protect them for long.
Dangerous. Well, a man with nothing to lose isn't afraid of the guy with the shoes on. Worst case scenario.
And what is worst case scenario, exactly? This deed here is for the gambling den you trashed earlier. Worst case? I'll just wreck the hell out of them. So that's why the guys at the gambling den were so cooperative with me.
It turns out they were your people all along.
You old gizzer, you're full of surprises, aren't you?
Is that any way to talk to the Marquis? As long as you handle this task well, Claydai village will be safe and sound.
And your identity as the imperial envoy will remain unquestioned. Fine, it's a deal.
One more thing.
Whatever Grand Tutorlu has you doing, make sure you do it properly. He's planning to collude with the Northern Emperor's Manchu forces.
But I intend to bring the northern territories under our empire's rule.
So, choose your side wisely. Now get going. Are you kidding me? Is this never ending?
Here we go again.
Who is it this time? A beauty!
Lord Shen, you certainly have a busy night, don't you?
Hey, gorgeous. Do we know each other?
We do now, don't we?
Then tell me, why did you kidnap me and bring me here?
I've heard Lord Shen is brilliant and truly cares for the common people.
I've always admired you.
Which is why I invited you here for a little chat.
Is this how you invite someone?
If I believed that, I'd be better off just slamming my head into a block of tofu and ending it all.
Good, cut the games. Just tell me straight.
What do you actually want with me?
Why so cold, Lord Shen?
What you drooling over me just a moment ago?
Me?
I was just hungover and got jostled so hard by your men that I threw up, okay?
Am I really not attractive enough for your taste? Or is it that your heart is already taken?
Is it that girl? The leader from Qinglang Mountain? Who the hell are you? Oh my! You're scaring me! Just tell me, what is it that you really want? Let's talk about it.
Then?
What did those two big shots talk about with you in private tonight? Would you be willing to share that with me, Lord Shen?
Do women just change their personalities on a dime like this? And why on earth would I tell you anything, miss?
Oh my! Just a second ago you called me a beauty.
Now it's just miss.
Damn, who could actually handle this? It's like being trapped between ice and fire. Let's just drop the act and talk like normal people, shall we?
Then, if the gentleman agrees to this little secret of his confidant, I'll take it as a sign that we've made up.
What? How did you find out? Shenfo is buying grain tomorrow.
Huh. The door's not locked. Are you in there? I'm coming in.
What's going on here?
Where could she have gone in the middle of the night?
Who's there? How about this, my lord? I'll trade you the secret behind your dear lady friend's identity. Do we have a deal?
How did you know that?
That's not for you to worry about, my lord. As for how I know, I can tell you this much first.
Of the two high-profile figures you met tonight, one of them is very likely the one you're looking for. The man who has been hunting your lady friend down. He only turned into a mountain bandit because he was being chased by his enemies.
If those enemies ever find out his true identity, fine, it's a deal.
So that's how it is.
Are you sure you really want to know his background, Lord Shen?
Don't waste my time.
Trying to back out now?
I'm just trying to warn you. This is going to be a massive headache.
I just hope you don't end up regretting it.
Ladies, move! You have to go, now!
In the past, we fought for our country.
Today, we fight for our family. Fight to the death.
Little sister, we have too many old and weak people with us. We'll never make it out.
You have to take them and run toward the mountains.
Once you're deep in the mountains, they won't be able to catch you.
What about you? I need to draw those pursuers away.
Otherwise, none of them will ever get out of here alive. No, big sister, you take them and go. I'll be the one to lead the pursuers away.
I'm the older sister.
It's only right that I do. It's 3.
And I'm coming with you. No?
These people are the families of our frontier soldiers. Their fathers, brothers, and sons were all framed by those traitors. Just like our father. We are the daughters of General Su Dingfeng.
It is our duty to protect them.
One of us has to stay behind to keep them safe.
But, little sister,
if I survive this,
I swear I will spend the rest of my life clearing my father's name and avenging every single soldier of the border army.
From now on, you all must change your names and disappear.
Just staying alive and safe is enough. Go! Hurry! The pursuers are closing in. Sister! I can't believe it. She's the great general's daughter.
Then, who exactly are you?
My identity? You'll find out in due time. Then who is her enemy?
Not entirely sure yet.
But, based on the information I've gathered, Magistrate Liu likely knows the truth. Magistrate Liu? So, are you willing to work with me now? How? Exactly.
Pass every bit of intel you get to me,
And I'll help you get revenge for your little lover.
The Marquis of the North, the imperial tutor, some mysterious rebel faction. Am I supposed to be a quadruple agent now?
Are you messing with me? Does this game just keep leveling up?
Fine, but I have one condition.
What is it?
next time you come to find me, lose the burlap sack. Not a fan of the color? Maybe I'll switch to pink next time.
You.
My lord, are you there?
There's trouble. Oh, thank God, no burlap sack this time.
That thing was starting to give me nightmares.
What's going on? It's barely dawn. Can't a guy get some sleep?
My lord, something terrible happened.
What happened?
Lady Sue was attacked.
What? Explain yourself. Ah! Wait. Is that Lady Sue? Someone, help! Hurry! It happened just like this. Quickly, take Lady Sue back to her room. I rushed over here to report it immediately. Let's go, take me to her. Doctor, how is she? Where was she injured? You can rest easy, my lord.
The young lady was just drugged and knocked out.
She'll wake up in a few moments. Thank you so much, doctor. You awake. How are you feeling?
Does anything hurt?
My head is spinning. What happened to me?
You were attacked. Do you remember anything about it?
I think so. Ah.
What's wrong?
The key. The key. They stole the key. What key?
The warehouse key you gave me?
What? That was the money meant to provide disaster relief.
Don't panic. Li Shan, go to the city and confirm what's happening. Yes, sir.
Sir, what's the news?
It's all gone.
All the silver we raised from selling grain for the disaster victims.
It's all gone. Hey, what are you doing? I'm going to get that money back. Where do you even think you're going to find it? This is all my fault. You trusted me with everything. And I went and lost all that money. This isn't on you. This is a declaration of war. What do you mean? Think about it. If they were capable of stealing that much silver overnight without making a sound, would they really need to come and steal a key from you? Exactly. That amount of silver isn't something a couple of people could just carry off easily. If they could pull off a heist like that without leaving a trace, does the key even matter anymore?
Yet, someone specifically came to snatch that key.
Doesn't that strike you as odd?
Could it be a warning?
If they wanted to warn us, wouldn't sending a letter be easier? Why drug her and leave her unconscious all night? Especially when the money was already gone? This is clearly a provocation.
Could it be one of the noble families in the city?
It has to be them.
We were absolutely devastated by you, Shen Feng.
It has to be them coming back for revenge. Those lowlifes. If they want revenge, why not just come for me? Why drag innocent refugees into this?
I'm going to go in them.
What do you mean, just come for you?
It might not be that simple. Who knows what they're after?
If it really is them, and if that will start to share to see the axe, then their agenda is definitely not just about you. But honestly, it doesn't matter who they are. What matters is that I will hunt them down. Do you have a plan, sir?
Since they've already thrown down the gauntlet,
We have no choice but to face them, right?
Once we track these people down,
I'm going to wipe every last one of them off the map.
How do you plan on finding them, sir?
no need to rush.
The priority right now is getting food to the refugees. That's right. There are still so many of them starving, but the money is all gone.
What are we supposed to buy grain with? Now?
Let's head into the city first and see what the situation is.
Thank goodness, the grain prices finally dropped.
We really misunderstood the imperial envoy.
How on earth did he pull that off?
The storyteller is talking about it right over there.
Let's go hear what he has to say.
Yeah, let's go. I'm coming too.
The envoy deliberately smeared his own reputation.
All just to make sure the people could afford food. And here we were, bad-mouthing him.
I feel so ashamed.
Sir, you truly care about the people.
There is no need for them to feel ashamed.
Please don't take it to heart.
It's good that the people finally understand your good intentions.
At least you don't have to suffer this injustice anymore.
Look over there. Please, brother, sister, can you give us some food?
My mom is starving to death.
Thank you, brother. Why, Miss Sue, this little girl is just too young.
Giving him that money is just asking for trouble. He won't be able to hold on to it. But we only have half a piece of flatbread.
Is that even enough? What if they finish it and there's nothing left?
Exactly. What will they do once it's gone? We have to make sure they get fed. And we need to make sure they have their next meal. And the one after that.
What did you say?
Master Wu, boss.
Have your men look after that mother and daughter first.
Understood, sir.
But
I understand, Master Wu. Don't you worry about it.
it won't take them all.
Yes, sir.
Then what should we do now? We have to get them some food, first thing.
But what about our undercover operatives?
Don't worry, I have a plan.
To what do I owe the pleasure of the imperial envoy visiting my humble Zhang estate?
I'm here to discuss a business opportunity with you, Master Zhang.
I assume it's a charitable one. I certainly hope the Zhang family will agree.
What kind of business is it?
And what kind of charity?
Regarding the grain trade from the other day, I imagine the Zhang family took quite a heavy hit, didn't you?
Are you here to mock me, Imperial Envoy?
Of course not.
I came here today for 2 reasons.
First, to help you recoup your losses. And second, to offer you a chance to do a good deed.
Please, get to the point, Envoy. I am prepared to pay double the current market price.
I want to buy out the Zhang family's grain supply. Would you be interested?
Imperial Envoy.
I'm sure there are other conditions attached to this, right?
Master Zhang is as sharp as they say.
I need to buy it on credit.
Guards, show him the door.
Wait, Master Zhang, don't be so hasty.
I, Shen, have additional terms to propose.
The grain. The grain is here.
You really are a miracle worker, sir.
It's here. That's what matters. Master Wu, hurry and have your men start the disaster relief efforts.
Rest assured, sir.
I've already sent the team out. They're handing it out as we speak.
Seriously, how did you even get your hands on all this grain?
Oh, that? It's nothing, really.
I just put my own head on the line as collateral. Master Zhang, I have a method to refine grain in bulk. Once this business takes off,
Do I even need to tell you how much it'll be worth?
I think the value speaks for itself, don't you?
You're serious about this?
Absolutely. I'm willing to hand the process over to you, Master Zhang, right now.
But I need you to do 2 things for me in return.
Name them. The first, convince all the powerful families in the city to sell their grain to me. If what you're saying is true, then that's a piece of cake. Second, I need you to make sure every major power in this city, and even the merchants from out of town, know the truth.
Spread the word that I personally put my head on the chopping block to secure this grain.
And if, by the deadline, the debt isn't paid in full, I'll put it in writing. I'll take full responsibility with my life. That's all there is to it.
You are truly one of a kind, sir.
But you can't pay it back by the due date. Are you really going to, end it? If I wasn't certain I could pull this off,
Do you really think I'd be doing it?
you guys have nothing to worry about. Sir, earlier you said you had a way to track down the people who hijacked the disaster relief supplies.
What exactly is the plan? Why bother searching? Just let them hit us again, and we'll know exactly who they are. So, you're trying to smoke them out? But sir, we don't even have a single cent to our names right now. What are we going to use as bait? Who says we don't have money? I've still got an outstanding debt to collect from that brat. Are we really going to collect a debt here? Won't he spot us? Don't worry, sir. You're safe with me. I've rented out the whole place for today. No outsiders are getting in.
Besides, that kid was price gouging grain during the disaster.
Even the prices have dropped since then.
That's still a capital offense. He's probably running for his life right now. He won't even notice we're here. You're not wrong.
I've already sent a secret report to the capital, killing them that this so-called imperial envoy is using his status to inflate grain prices and line his own pockets.
The imperial court will be sending someone to investigate any day now. And when that happens, Qinghe will be back under my control. You've been working hard lately, Magistrate Gao.
Once you step behind Miss Youngsee's red curtains later, you'll be able to properly kick back and relax.
Didn't they say the top courtesan, Liu Shangxi, was having her big debut tonight?
Where is she? They invited all of us here to bid. So why haven't they started yet? I'm getting impatient. My lords, thank you for your patience.
I, Sanxi, greet you all.
I am a bit shy. Please write your name and your bid on this paper. I will make my decision from there. Everyone with any status in town is here. That bidding price is going to hit the ceiling, for sure.
Don't worry, sir.
Didn't we just wreck in a huge pile of silver?
The magistrators place the highest bid. Please, follow me behind the screen.
想些内里走弟弟
Magistrate, you're in such high spirits tonight. You? How are you here? Take a guess. Just take a guess. So, you are the legendary,
The brave imperial envoy, Master Shen, who saved the people from such hardship.
Why does this voice sound so familiar?
You flatter me, my lady. It was just a small matter, not worth mentioning. I've heard of your brilliance, Master. I have always admired you from afar. To actually have the honor of meeting you today,
I'm beyond thrilled.
why do I feel like I've met this person before?
You are stunningly beautiful, my lady.
I have heard of your fame as the top courtesan for a long time. Why not take off your veil so we can see each other properly?
You ugly jerk. Have you no shame?
Are you catching a cold? You're the one with the cold. You're the one who's sick. Hope your whole family catches a cold. Lord Shen, did you forget something? What could it be? Oh.
Mr. Yu, as an imperial envoy, I am here today for a noble cause, to save the people from misery.
Please, try to be serious.
Please, go on, my lord. It's like this, and that, and so on.
Do you understand, Miss Liu? Rest assured, my lord, I will not let you down. And I'll leave it to you, miss. Now, this envoy must take his leave. You're leaving already, my lord? Is there something else, miss? Would you like to stay and chat by candlelight tonight? Oh. Is that allowed? No, it's not. Oh, right. This envoy is far too busy saving the masses from disaster. I really don't have the time. Maybe next time.
Welcome everyone to this disaster relief fundraiser.
Didn't the invitation say Liu Zionsi would be performing?
Why is it a disaster fundraiser now?
We've been scammed. Let's get out of here.
Want to leave? Not without leaving your silver behind.
No one is walking out that door. Who do you think you are? How dare you force people to donate? Magistrate! He's trying to rob us. Please, hurry and have him arrested. Don't hide, Magistrate Wu. Tell them exactly who I am. This man right here is the imperial envoy from the capital, here under royal decree for disaster relief. The living hell envoy. Even if you are an imperial envoy, you must still follow the law. Even if we take this to the capital, there is no justification for kidnapping people and forcing them to donate. You want to talk about the law?
Fine.
My lord, here are the gambling slips from these officials and local gentry.
And here are the bills for the ladies they've been spending their money on.
Under the laws of this dynasty, any citizen currently in this territory,
60 in information debts, 80 in gambling debts.
If we're really going to do this by the book,
These crimes are enough to get you all killed a dozen times over, aren't they?
It's over. It's all over.
I'm done wasting my breath.
pay the silver according to the prices you wrote down, and you can buy back the evidence. 2 ways to win, but no credit allowed.
I'm telling you, I finally set the trap.
I can't just let it go. I'm saying, I already said it. 30,000 taels. That's a huge payout.
This side quest is really lucrative. Could it be him? Think.
This has nothing to do with me.
It was the Lord who invited me here, not the other way around.
Your humble official happens to have a bit of property at home. Property, or just state assets.
We'll only know once we investigate. Hand over the keys to the county treasury.
You don't think you'll find the secret passage in the storeroom, do you? My lord, you've made a fortune. At least 100,000 taels. Can we finally start catching the thief?
No, it's still not enough, my lord. You still have a way to get more? Magistrate Wu, tomorrow you'll send people to every major family in the city to ask for donations.
Have you lost your mind? You just scammed all those families.
How could you expect them to donate money to you now?
That's right, my lord.
Whether they donate or not, we at least have to ask them first.
Well, fine.
Your humble official will go arrange it right away.
What are you thinking about?
Even if those families are pressured by the authorities, they definitely won't be giving their all.
At most, they'll cough up a few hundred or 1,000 tiles.
A few hundred or 1,000.
I doubt they'll even give that much. You know that damn Shen Feng.
He's making me absolutely furious.
My lord, this Shen Feng is indeed getting a bit too arrogant. But this matter involves your position, so it shouldn't be dragged out. I am a magistrate of the court.
Are you saying there's nothing we can do about him?
Well, it's not that there's no way.
What way? What day?
My lord, have you forgotten? Shen Feng's primary duty as an imperial envoy is to oversee disaster relief.
Right now, although the disaster area is small, but there are still tens of thousands of refugees outside the city walls.
So, you're saying Shen Feng sent people around to all the wealthy families to solicit donations?
And he claims it's all for the sake of the disaster victims?
Well then, let's go ahead and tip off those families for him.
Tell them they'd better get themselves prepared.
We want to make sure he collects plenty of silver to properly handle the disaster.
Brilliant move, sir. Then tell the officer to go back and report this to the imperial envoy. Tell him the Jai family is eager to support the envoy's mission.
But unfortunately, business has been terrible lately.
The most we can spare is 10 tiles of silver. And my Li family will throw in 5.
My Wan family is truly at their wits' end as well. But personally, I'm willing to chip in 5 taels to support the cause. And the Zhang family will add 10 just to round things out.
We certainly don't want the imperial envoy thinking we aren't willing to help out.
It's just, our means are truly limited.
What are you afraid of? It's not like we didn't donate anything.
He's a high-ranking imperial envoy.
Does he really dare to come and just rob us?
Exactly. Even an imperial envoy can't do whatever he wants.
We've made our donation, so what reason does he have to keep pressuring us?
Besides, these few dozen taels we're handing over aren't just about losing face, you know.
You mean there's another motive?
Look at the grain business recently. Every family in the city took a massive hit. They've only been keeping quiet because of his title as imperial envoy.
Now that we're leading the charge, the other families will naturally follow suit.
In the end, he won't be able to raise enough silver to handle the disaster.
And once the chaos starts to break out,
Do you think his head will stay on his shoulders much longer?
Sir! Sir!
Master Wu, you're in quite a rush.
I assume the families have given you their response?
Sir, Master Wu, what is the meaning of this?
The families have indeed given their response.
That's great news. So, they all claim their businesses have been struggling?
And they're suffering huge losses?
So they're claiming they have the heart to help with the disaster relief, but not the means?
Every single one of them only gave 5 or 10 taels?
And the most insulting part is, some even gave just 1 tael.
All the families in the city combined didn't even donate 100 tiles.
What? Less than 100 tiles?
It's true. And because of this whole ordeal,
The word on the street is that the imperial envoy is a greedy extortionist.
they say he's so insatiably greedy that he's even stooping low enough to squeeze people for a single tael. This is going too far. Absolutely insufferable.
This lady is about to go on a rampage.
I'll chop them all to pieces. Why is Linwei getting so hot-headed lately?
Wait, will I get caught in the blast?
Seriously, I'm not even panicking.
Why are you guys so worked up? My lord, do you have a new plan?
Are you really going to find a stonemason to build a merit monument?
Get it as big as possible.
Is that little bit of silver really worth a monument?
Master Wu, send people to beat drums and announce throughout the city for all the families to donate silver to help the disaster victims.
We'll build a grand merit monument to broadcast their virtue. I'll have it erected in the city square for all to see. Tell everyone that the government will engrave every single cent of their donations onto the stone.
That way, no one can line their own pockets.
Brilliant, my lord.
Why? Because they'll have no choice but to send more silver.
My lord, it's bad. Wait, what do you mean it's bad?
The master is doing just fine. Yes, I misspoke.
What's the matter, my lord?
That guy Shen Feng is going to build a merit monument for all the families.
Is he an idiot?
That little bit of silver won't even cover the cost of the monument. And he wants to carve the exact donation amount for every family? What? If the commoners find out these families only donated a few pieces of silver, it's going to cause a riot.
They're terrified of going down in history with a bad reputation. They'll have no choice but to increase their donations.
That guy is a living devil.
Seriously, I never thought Shen Feng would pull a stunt like this.
This kid is trouble.
Don't worry too much, my lord. Even with his tricks.
Shen Feng might have some devious ideas. Why don't we just play along for now? Once he's collected enough disaster relief funds, we'll move in and take it.
Shen Feng, no matter how capable you think you are, so what?
In the end, you're just doing all the hard work for someone else. These ruins need to be cleared away as soon as possible.
Otherwise, when the rainy season hits, we're going to be in even more trouble. Getting the disaster victims settled is the top priority right now. How much longer can our food supplies last? My lord, just as you thought, the families have sent more silver. 400,000 silver in total.
That's huge. This is way faster than me struggling to flip grain.
You really are a mastermind, my lord.
You should thank me for all those dramas I watched in my past life. The wealth of an era truly has an overwhelming advantage.
With this much silver,
is it time for us to finally go fishing?
Obviously. It's time to use the trap and lure the snake out of its hole.
Obviously, I'm just messing with him.
Naturally, we'll move all the silver into the county office vault.
Assign guards and make sure it's watched like a hawk.
I want to make sure they know that the county vault is packed with silver. Sir, that guy Shen Feng, he actually moved all the silver into the county vault.
It's got to be nearly 500,000 tiles.
Whoa, that much? Yeah, I never would have guessed. That Liu Yao is actually pretty damn good at raking in the cash.
Too bad he's not going to be around much longer to enjoy it.
Sir, so, are we getting ready to make our move?
Once you've fattened up the pig, it's time for the slaughter.
But sir, the silver is in the county vault. Are we sure we won't get dragged into any trouble?
The guy holding the keys is that old dog, Wu. It's got nothing to do with us. Didn't he think he had some big shot backing him up?
It's time to wake that old dog up to reality. Think.
Fillion, sir.
I'm on it.
Hurry it up, everyone.
And keep it quiet. Don't make a scene. Hey, how's it going?
Sir.
Give us another hour, and we'll have it all cleared out. Didn't get caught, did you?
We slipped out through the secret tunnel and knocked the guards out. They could rock their brains forever and never figure out how the silver disappeared.
That monkey can't escape your grasper.
Lord Wu, stop pacing back and forth. You're making me dizzy.
But sir, we've already lost 300,000 taels. What if something goes wrong this time?
Any news on Miss Su?
We found her.
You actually found her?
That's great. Sir, let's make our move.
Finally caught this little rat. All right, let's move.
Sir, we've cleared everything out.
Excellent. I can't wait to see the look on Shen Feng's face when he realizes he just played the part of a delivery boy.
Since you're looking forward to it so much, Lord Liu,
how could I possibly disappoint you?
So Shen Feng, you finally showed your face.
Did you really think I wouldn't find that secret tunnel? So you've had people tailing me here all along?
Do you even have a brain?
Shen Feng, do you really think you're some kind of mastermind?
My lord, the silver has been found.
My lord, the silver has been found.
Majesty Liu, that supply camp we lost a while back.
I suspect that was your doing too, wasn't it?
You're so clever, aren't you?
So why are you asking me?
The supply camp we organized just vanished.
At first, I thought some noble families in the city got greedy.
But something felt off.
I set this trap specifically to see who had that kind of power. And who had that nerve to leave the common people to suffer like this.
You're really digging your own grave.
So what if I did it?
It really was you.
Why? Why would you do this?
That is not for the likes of you to know.
But I can tell you this much.
That silver is sitting right inside this room.
We actually found it.
This is great. Wait, something feels wrong. It's not that simple.
Fine. So what if you found it?
You think a few little kittens like you can actually touch me?
Watch out. It's an ambush.
You realize it now? It's too late. My lord, it looks like they'd been prepared for us all along.
What do we do now? Haha, did you really think you were the only one who could plot and scheme, Imperial Envoy?
Luring the snake out of its hole.
A brilliant plan. You guessed my strategy from the start, didn't you?
Of course. Since the Imperial Envoy is so fond of traps.
Thimi, how do you like getting a taste of your own medicine?
You are truly despicable.
Miss Sue, you're flattering me. Do you really think I'd be stupid enough
To just sit here and wait for you to arrest me? You're bastard. Killing an Imperial Envoy is the same as treason.
Can you even handle the consequences of that crime?
No. Miss Sue, you're mistaken about one thing.
What do you mean?
I'm not the one who's going to kill the Imperial Envoy.
What are you talking about? It means he's going to kill us right here, and someone else is going to take the fall for it.
Magister Lu, it's not too late to turn back now.
Once the Imperial Envoy meets with an accident, the Imperial Court will hunt you down to the ends of the earth.
There's nowhere left for you to hide, Magistress Wu.
You think you've climbed high by latching on to the Imperial Envoy?
I'm afraid you don't realize that man is a complete fraud.
That's impossible. You're lying.
The Marxist Zenbei already verified that Lord Liu is the real deal. The Imperial Envoy is legit.
Exactly. Lord Liu, you really don't need to try and sow discord here. And besides,
The Imperial Envoy's golden medallion couldn't possibly be fake.
It's just a piece of gold. Who knows where he even snatched that from? Regardless of whether I'm real or fake, Lord Liu.
I'm not someone you can just dispose of whenever you feel like it.
You're awfully confident, aren't you? I suppose you've got a foolproof plan ready to go. Naturally. Even though I'm certain you're a fake envoy.
I can't have you dying on my watch. That kind of heat?
Someone else is going to have to take the fall for it. Who? Do you, my dear envoy, even know who really owns this place?
Isn't it obvious?
This is where you stash your dirty money.
So naturally, you're the owner. No, that's not right.
A place meant for laundering stolen goods wouldn't be linked to you openly. Ha ha ha. You've said quite enough. It's time to send you all to your graves.
Stop! My lord, watch out! My lord, I've returned. You've arrived just in time.
I never expected you to have a backup plan.
This wasn't my doing?
This was all orchestrated by me.
A clever scheme indeed, little C.
So, you're the mantis stalking the cicada, Li Jusen. I'll ask you this. Were you the one who hijacked the Imperial disaster relief supplies?
Yes, I did it.
Since I've been caught, do whatever you want. Kill me, torture me, it's all the same. You're also the one who nearly ruined my entire household, aren't you?
I'll kill you!
I still have a few lingering questions that only this man can answer.
Once we have the truth, the court will deal with his crimes properly.
I never imagined the mastermind behind all of this was you. Wait, that's not right. What do you mean, not right? The mastermind behind the hijacking of the Imperial disaster relief supplies.
It wasn't the magistrate, but
I am, in fact, the mastermind.
Don't try to be too clever.
then what about the grain?
Naturally, it was sold for silver.
And the silver?
When grain prices were high, there wasn't enough stock to sell. And when prices crashed, it was impossible to move.
How did you sell it? And to whom?
Magister Liu, tell us.
Are you trying to commit treason? Answer me.
My lord, Shen Feng has taken the bait. Has there been any movement from Xiaoxi?
Magistrate.
1 hour ago. Xiao slashed his troops away.
Good. Very good. This trap I've laid. Let's see if you can handle it. What are you saying? My lord Marquis, since ancient times, those who hijack relief supplies and cause unrest usually have the same motives, and to dare do this during a year of great disaster, either to frame others or to destabilize the region. You're babbling nonsense, Prince. There's no need to say more here. Let's head back and talk later.
Guards, take Li Xin away. Shen Feng, you think you've won. You have no idea what kind of massive whirlpool you've stepped into.
Everything is only just beginning.
I'll be waiting to see how you end up.
A whirlpool, you say?
Regarding Magistrate Liu's alleged treason, do you have any proof?
If you have no proof, how can you be so certain?
As the official in charge of the region,
Even if he wasn't involved in the theft of the relief grain,
The fact that it happened under his watch.
Means he couldn't escape the blame anyway.
But the fact that he was personally involved, don't you find that strange, Vince?
Is it possible he was simply driven by greed?
3 years as a magistrate, and he's pocketed 100,000 tiles of silver.
There are plenty of ways for a magistrate to line his pockets, especially since he controlled the trade routes to the north.
Why risk total annihilation just to save a few coins on disaster relief?
Then why do it? Corpus are piling up everywhere during this disaster.
If the situation isn't brought under control and the death toll keeps rising.
Do you have any idea what comes next?
Riots and rebellion.
Exactly.
Riots and rebellion. Spot on.
Wait, no. Qinghai County is under Magistrate Liu's jurisdiction.
What would we possibly gain from a revolt in his own county?
A tiny magistrate thinking he can become king?
That's the strangest part.
He has absolutely no logical motive to do this.
Report. A massive Manchu force has suddenly appeared outside the city walls.
To Manchus?
How is that possible? Where did they even come from?
Exactly. The Northern Defense Army stands between Qingho and the Manchu territory. How could they just appear out of nowhere, without a single word from the army?
Right. The Northern Defense Army was literally established just to hold them back.
And for the record, they are under my command.
But I haven't received a single report either.
I have no idea how they managed to slip past the Northern Defense Army.
Listen up, you fools inside the city.
You are completely surrounded.
Open the gates and surrender immediately.
I am Shaoshe, Marquis of Northern Defense.
Why do you Manchu invaders dare to cross into our territory?
Our empire has 100,000 soldiers stationed at the border.
Aren't you afraid that none of you will make it out alive?
Chasho. Well.
Didn't expect to catch such a big fish today. You are completely surrounded.
Open the gates and surrender immediately.
Where is your Northern Defense Army now?
I don't see a single soul. Hectares.
The enemy has arrived. Just like that.
The Liu family is packing up to leave, and our real enemies are still unknown. Let them go. They don't matter.
Our Kenchokwang cavalry may not be official imperial troops.
But we are all sons of soldiers, and our families are still inside these walls.
Gather all the riders.
Prepare to fight by my side and repel these invaders.
My lord, the enemy is at the gates. All right, get everyone moving. It's time for the real show to begin behind my back. Get ready to face the music.
How many guards are left inside Wushan City?
My lord, Gansu City isn't a border town.
We don't have that many troops stationed here.
Then what are we supposed to do? The Manchu troops excel at field battles.
But they aren't built for sieges.
I've already ordered the northern garrison to hold the line for 2 days.
Reinforcements are guaranteed to arrive.
The Manchu troops aren't good at sieges. Yeah, they've suddenly surrounded the city.
Isn't that a bit suspicious?
What do you mean?
Your Highness, do you remember our theory about Magistrate Liu starting a rebellion?
Are you saying there's an inside man in the city?
Exactly. By order of the Marquis of the North, those entering the city, in order to prevent spies from causing chaos, we are to take control of the city gates.
Hey, General. We haven't received any such orders.
The situation is critical. The Marquis's orders are being delivered by us, personally. Move aside, right now.
When did the Marquis issue an order like this?
How come I haven't heard anything about it? Who the hell are you?
Why would a guy like you need to know about the Marquis's orders? I'm the commander of the Marquis's guard in the northern garrison.
Now tell me, do I have the authority or not?
Boys, our cover's blown. Take the gate by force.
I wonder how things are going over at Mutu. Well,
Should be fine.
He's always been reliable when it comes to getting things done.
my lord, the rebels have been captured.
But not a single one will talk or say who sent them.
Seems like they're suicide squads.
Suicide squads. I've heard of these in dramas before.
But I never thought they were actually real. Don't even bother asking them. Who else in this city has the money to raise a suicide squad?
That's what I'm saying. Aside from the Liu family, who else could it be? But what possible reason would Liu Wan have to do something like this?
Even I can't quite wrap my head around it just yet. My lord, the guard just reported back. The owner of the residence Magistrate Liu is keeping has been identified.
Oh? Who is it?
What's wrong, my lord? Is it the Marquis of the North?
What? Magistrate Shen, what happened?
Marquis, were you the one who hijacked the Imperial Green?
Sir, the escape failed.
How did they know? How could they have set an ambush?
Everyone we sent. They've all been captured.
It has to be that scumbag, Shenfeng. I should have killed him when I had the chance. Fine. Let him gloat for a few more days. I've got a massive gift waiting for him. Sir, we have to go, now. What if they find out about Jiaoxi?
Jiaxiu.
My trap didn't fully snap shut. But it's definitely enough to keep you busy.
What did you say?
My lord,
The house where Liu Jian is hiding the silver. It's registered under your name.
You're talking nonsense.
I'm the Marquess. How would I not know about my own property?
He doesn't look like he's lying. Does he actually not know?
Sir, the Manchu army is starting to storm the gates.
They're leaving. Look.
What is that?
Leader, it's an ambush.
There's a massive army attacking from the left.
What? Didn't that guy say the northern garrison would never show up?
Leader, a massive force is attacking from the right too. Who are they?
Is it the northern garrison?
I don't recognize the flag. I don't know who they are.
Go back and scout. See if it's the northern garrison or not.
Stay on guard. It looks like the leader is a woman, and it seems to be a group of refugees.
A woman? Refugees? How is that possible?
Sister? It's her.
Yongli, you know her.
That's my sister. My sister's the Prime Minister's... I don't care what the Prime Minister does. I have to go to her.
Last time she fought alone, and I couldn't help her. This time, no matter what, I'm going to fight by her side. If I die,
Please, look after the Qinglang stronghold for me.
they aren't bandits.
They're just the broken families of soldiers who died on the front lines. Their fathers and brothers are all gone. The things that are few, promise me you'll look after them, okay? Fine.
But, can you just listen to me for a second?
Sir, you can't. I can't just watch her go to her death. Sir, you have no martial arts skills.
If you jump down there, you'll just fall to your death.
Then help me jump down.
Purport, a massive army has appeared to the southeast.
Wait, is that the northern garrison?
The northern garrison.
Big sister, is it really you?
Oh my God, you're alive! Thank goodness!
Lang, what are you doing here? Sister, you have been alive all these years. Why didn't you come find me?
Ling Wei, I told you. I'd be the one to avenge father and our soldiers.
Your only job was to keep everyone safe. But, sister, look out. Chief, we're here. Chief, what are you doing here?
Go back now. Go back.
You've been carrying the weight of protecting us all by yourself this whole time.
Now, it's our turn to protect you.
We're going to protect you too. Lin Wei, this is no place for them. Get them out of here. Now.
Sister.
Last time, you went off to die all by yourself.
This time, I'm not letting you face this alone. No matter what. If we're going to die, we die together. Look out! Brothers, the enemy has reinforcements coming.
Ha! What is it this time? More raggedy beggars?
No. This time, it's the northern garrison.
And the city guards are breaking out too.
But didn't they say the northern garrison wouldn't show up?
They really came. The northern garrison is here.
We're being surrounded.
Brothers, run for your lives.
We've been played.
Damn these remnants of the old regime. I'll be back for you.
Lin, what happened?
You can't die.
If you die, what am I supposed to do? Lin Wei, if you keep lounging in your sister's arms like that,
Your little crush is going to get snatched away.
you're okay? Were you hoping I'd get hurt?
No, it's just, you were. I haven't seen you in so long, sister.
Can't a guy just get a hug from his sister?
Seriously? Who isn't a baby at heart? Is this guy really her brother?
Master Lu, I think calling her sister might be a bit premature, don't you?
Oh?
So, what exactly does sister mean by that? Help me uncover the mastermind behind the massacre of the Black Armor Army all those years ago. Then, I'll let you marry my little sister.
Sister, what if I not only uncover the mastermind,
But also take them down and get your revenge for you. Then I guess that depends on how capable you really are.
General reporting, my lord.
How did the Man Tribe manage to bypass the northern garrison?
My lord, there was an envoy who used your official seal to order the troops out for drills. Just like that, their defenses crumbled.
Where is the messenger? The messenger has already left. But I have the letter right here, my lord.
A clever move, Marquis.
This letter is a fake.
Obviously. I didn't even know I'd supposedly written such a thing.
Then tell me, Commander.
If you didn't see anything suspicious in that letter, why would you lead an army here?
I realized something was wrong as soon as I heard the Manchu tribe had crossed the border. So I brought my troops to wipe them out.
Moving an entire army isn't something to take lightly.
Someone is trying to frame you for treason, Marquise. First, they put the silver vaults under your name.
Then, the northern garrison received forged orders.
And finally, the Manchu invasion.
Everything is pointing straight at you. If you keep piling on fake evidence, you won't be able to clear your name even if you jump into the Yellow River. Isn't this exactly how the Black Armor Army was framed back in the day?
Wait, what?
Your father was framed the same way?
How do you know about the Shu family army?
You're Su Dingfang's daughter? You're still alive? Thank God.
Back then, I sent men to bring you all to safety.
But in the end, they only found bodies. I thought,
I'm just so glad you're alive.
you should have come to me sooner.
Why didn't you ever come to find me?
When the Black Armor Army was framed for treason, all 3,000 of our men had nowhere to turn for justice.
Even the families of our officers were hunted down and slaughtered.
My lord, do you understand? If it weren't for what happened today,
The way you're being framed is identical to what happened to the Black Armor Army.
I have come here to demand justice for them and for you. My lord, something's wrong.
Lu Jusen has been broken out of prison.
Marquis, you need to take your men and get back to the capital, now. If you're too late, you really won't be able to clear your name.
It has come to this, has it?
Very well.
I will head back to the capital immediately.
You stay here and keep the magistrate in check for now.
Once I return to the capital,
I will explain the whole truth to His Majesty.
you're finally here.
I was starting to think you'd forgotten all about me.
The organization never forgets those who have contributed to our cause. You risked everything to infiltrate their ranks. We remember.
The entire royal court is about to descend into chaos.
For such a massive achievement,
I had to come pick you up myself.
So, what's the next move?
We wait for the winds to shift.